All right, XRP Army and XRP holders, how are you doing? We're going to talk about tomorrow. We're going to talk about Monday. Today is Sunday, and I was thinking about some things I wanted to say to you guys and kind of get you ready for tomorrow, Monday, because we've got a really, really big day of uncertainty ahead of us coming into tomorrow, Monday. This is continued fallout from the tariff bomb, if you will, that was dropped last week, Wednesday, and the fallout that happened on Thursday and Friday in the stock market, where we saw almost $6 trillion worth of stock market capitalization just fall away and go away. And now the interesting thing about this is that we saw XRP, all of the crypto market, really hold up very, very well last week on that Thursday, Friday, even into the weekend, Saturday, today, Sunday. They really haven't gone up very much. They've gone, XRP moved up at 4 or 5%. It's kind of since moved back a little bit. It's really flat. And so what are we going to see happen tomorrow? Well, so I've talked to a couple people in traditional finance. I've got some friends that are very highly well-placed individuals on kind of that side of the street, as well as people in the crypto market. And I've kind of done some of my own research. And here's what it really comes down to. Everybody agrees that we're going to continue to see probably a lot of chaos, turbulence in the stock market rolling into next week, because we still really don't know what some of the countries are going to do as far as their retaliatory tariffs or not. We did see that news come out from China that they were going to raise their tariffs 34%, which, by the way, if they do that, it puts their tariffs over 100% on what China is tariffing United States goods going into China. Now, there's a lot of massive debate going on about Trump and tariffs and all that kind of stuff. And look, this is not a political video, but we all know that Trump on the campaign trail said that he was going to raise tariffs on the countries to try to bring back a level playing field for the United States manufacturing and agricultural good, sectors, to try to obviously give us more markets so that our country could prosper more. Obviously, it's a lot of pain right now in relationship to that, that people are feeling. There's uncertainty, all that kind of stuff. But, whether you like Trump or not, he is following up and doing what he said he would on the campaign trail. And ultimately, we have short-term pain here, short to mid-term pain here. We do. And the uncertainty it's creating is havoc. I agree with you. But I personally think this is something that needs to be done to try to create more open, free markets, more open markets for our agricultural, industry, as well as all of our manufacturing sectors and all that kind of stuff, and to try to make it more fair. Because if you look at all the tariffs and what the other countries are charging us, they're charging us. A lot of them are charging double or triple what we're charging them on tariffing their goods coming in, even after Trump has raised them. Okay, so. Again, this is a situation where it's just not very good right now. It's just havoc. So what does it mean to XRP? I think that XRP and crypto need to keep an eye on it. Moving into tomorrow, Monday, which I'm going to do. Hit that link down below there to subscribe and all that kind of stuff and like. And I'll let you guys know how things are going. But I think we're going to see a lot more chaos, a lot more down markets in stocks. On that side of the house. The interesting thing is going to be whether or not crypto continues to hold up, because it really has. Because there's even rumors and speculation now that they're talking about tariffing gold. If you want to buy gold and put tariffs on gold, that's something that's becoming a thing. Which again comes back to there's never going to be any tariffs on Bitcoin, on XRP. There's never going to be any tariffs on crypto. And you could see people starting to go, you know what, man, I need to move over into that sector, crypto, as an investment class. Lots of interesting things to play out. So the key here is I want you to keep an eye on tomorrow, Monday, see how things are going to play out. Keep your eye on that. I'll help you do that. Again, hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already done so, and I can tell you what's going on. But I just wanted to make you aware that tomorrow is going to be another possible bad day in stocks, and it's going to be the key watching it whether it does impact crypto. Okay. So with that, thanks for giving me a few minutes. If you're interested, there's a link down there to go check out my software. I am offering the biggest discount ever on my trading indicator, X1 Algo. It's the best price you can ever get it in. The reason I lowered the price is to give you guys even more of a break on the software because of the turbulent times right now, and to get you ready for the massive opportunity when things do hit the bottom and start to move back up. Those buy and sell alerts, that buy alert and that sell alert, so you can lock in all that profit and put it in your pocket. By the way, the software costs about $1 a day. That's what it costs. There are trading indicators out there that cost $300 a month, and I wanted to keep mine as cheap as possible for you guys so that as many of you guys could use it as possible. There's a 30-day, no questions asked, refund, money back guarantee, so you can try the software. If you don't like it, you get a refund the minute you ask for it. But the software tells you when to buy, gives you that perfect buy time, and tells you when to sell so you can lock in all that profit. I've used this as an example all the time. Back in November, after Trump was elected, there was a buy signal down here, and all the way up, that was a 500% move up in about 80 days. So $2,000 bought here and then sold at the top would have made you over 10 grand in profit, okay? I showed you guys the Tesla chart. It was a buy alert here. It moved up in about 40 days, and that was 80%. So $1,000 bought here, sold here would have made you a profit of $800. But at the top, there was a sell alert, and then Tesla started to move back down, and it moved down 50%. So if you didn't have the software running, you wouldn't have sold at the top, and you would have taken a 50% loss moving down. That's what the software does. It helps you keep more profit, put that profit in your pocket, in your bank account, so that you can do those things in your life that you want to do. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to help you do, and I've lowered the price. This is the best discount I've ever offered. I've lowered the price, so take advantage of that now before I decide to raise it up again. All right, so links in the description below, right down there, and if you're watching this on X, the link's below this video. I'll see you. Bye.